off to do a 5-mile hike. I just want to show you the view. Wales.
The weather's glorious again.
Yeah, the weather
every
is...
day has been lovely weather. We've been away. So yeah, it's definitely a good time to come away, mate.
Yeah.
And we're doing there's a 4 waterfall walk. I think one of the waterfalls you can actually walk underneath, so we're going to try and make it, but whether we do or not, it's a different matter.
Try and make it, try and find it, babe. That's really good.
Well,
We're going to attempt it.
Down there?
Is it down there? Have a look at that.
Nice hills. Trees need cutting a bit.
Yeah, a little kiss in the sky. A kiss from your mum for good luck. Yeah, we're going about on a 5-hour walk. That's sick.
Hello, this is us on the start of our 5-mile walk. We're all brisky and all. Yeah, you wait till we're walking back. We'll be like.
Don't be carrying me on his back.
We're going to try and find a wild horse.
Yeah.
See if we can get a lift back.
God, he gets me doing some stupid things.
Oh, you'll love it once we get there. Yeah,
I'll probably be dead by the time we get there, babe. You know what I mean? I ain't got a lot of breath.
There's one waterfall apparently you can walk under. I think I've said that before, but it's
What's that set there?
that's if
Okay,
if the tap ain't been turned off.
Waterfall number 1. I'll write the names of them because I just no way I can pronounce them. There we go. That's the name of the first waterfall. Pretty. Okay, waterfall number 2. It goes all the way up the top there. So we're going to walk up there. This is pretty. All the way round into a little pool down there. Another little pool that goes all the way down there. Pretty.
I said, let's go for a nice little walk, love. Yeah, it'll be fine, love. 3,000,000 steps later.
Well, we've done the 10,000.
Yeah, we've done 10,000 so far.
Because I put my watch on and we got out the motorhome.
Right. So we've only got...
Show him, babe. Yeah, show them what you're making me do.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's just turn it round.
So he's making me do, people.
Well, this was the easy bit. It was those steps that I should have taken some pictures of.
This Domestic cruelty.
Well-deserved pint when we get back. We'll have a cup of tea first. Cup of tea and a slice of cake.
Cup of tea and a sandwich.
Yeah.
You guys got a pint, I think.
Yeah, nice.
There's some shattered.
You'll hear us snoring in Ireland tonight, that's for sure. Bye. We're just going to have a drink. Last supper, and it nearly was. I had a sniff of it, or had a taste of it, and went right up my nostrils, nearly went everywhere, didn't it?
Oh, well, you got it on me. Yes, babe. But, you know, you are supposed to taste it, not sniff it.
I did one of them. Wow! Anyway,
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll be lovely.
Nice chicken bowl tea made from scratch.
If this is the last video I ever play, you'll know why.
You were at effing Rogan Joss last night.
And that were lovely. That were lovely. Back to where you'd belong.
Wait! Get editing.
Oh yeah. We're just leaving Wales on our way home and just wanted to summarise our holiday.
Yeah, so we've had a lovely 2 weeks. We started off on the 26th in Pembrokeshire to get the ferry over to Ireland, and then we we only done the southwest
Yeah.
of the Atlantic way due to time, really, and
We got as far as Dingwall,
yeah,
didn't we? And then come cross country to
Limerick and travel through Tipperary. But yeah, so we've seen some lovely sights along the way. You've got some beautiful countryside in Ireland. So we come down from Cork, and we was going up to go to the Ring of Kerry, and we went through some real beautiful rugged scenery with perfect picture gardens.
Yeah.
They take good care of their gardens over in Ireland,
Yeah,
but down the southwest anyway.
Yeah,
The beautiful ruggedness of Ireland, these little perfect pictures gardens. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, the Ring of Bearer as well, I think that was probably the most spectacular rocks and scenery that we saw anyway.
Apart from the Kerry Cliffs,
yeah,
which was stunning.
Yeah.
The only downside to being in Bertha is we couldn't get. We went to go to Kenmare, and we couldn't get parked because it was so busy. And the same with Blarney Castle. We wanted to go to Blarney Castle, didn't we? But it was just we couldn't get parked. We couldn't park up.
And trying to turn this thing around in the road, you've got to go up to find a roundabout to come back.
It was just
more hassle than it was worth, so we didn't bother. So there's a lot we didn't see, but there's a lot we did see,
and we've had some fun along the way. So yeah, the Ring of Kerry was absolutely stunning. Some beautiful countryside scenery, lovely people. We done so many beaches. There's so many beaches. There's Derry Nan Beach, which is stunning. There is Barley Cove, which you can actually get down to, but we saw it from the road. There was, where else was there? The lovely O'Carroll Cove. Oh my gosh, stunning, absolutely stunning.
Yeah, if you get a chance to stay there.
Yeah.
We had the premier pitch.
Yeah, we did. It was just absolutely stunning. What else along the way? What else did we do along the way?
Well, we were in Ireland for 9 days, was
just over a week.
Yeah, it wasn't long enough, really.
It wasn't long enough. So next time we're coming over, we're going to give ourselves a little bit longer. Start a little bit from Dingle up.
And what we probably should have done was gone from Rosslare and then come back from Dublin higher up, and then we could have gone sort of otherwise, because we sort of come back on ourselves, but had to go across country to make up time.
It was great,
and Wales, we spent the last 2 nights here on this site, which is.
Well, let's just go back to Ireland because we haven't told them about Kilkenny.
Oh yeah.
Kilkenny. Okay, so I think we hit it on a really good weekend, bank holiday weekend. There was the Rally of the Lakes and the Kerry versus Clare match.
Celtic football final.
And it was buzzing. I mean, we've lost 3 days really of doing everything because it was just.
We were going to travel around and stay on the site, but travel around and then come back. But everyone said you're wasting your time because the roads are gridlocked.
Yeah.
So we didn't. We just parked up and stayed there for 3 days and ended up.
Yeah, we walked down to the town, which is about a 40
minute from the site.
About 45-minute walk from the site. And Killarney.
If you come to Ireland,
if you want to come for nightlife and to have a good old knees up, Killarney is the place to be. We had a lot of fun in Killarney.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And then we went to the waterfall after that, didn't we?
Yeah, we went to the Talk waterfall because I needed. you see so many beaches, you get a little bit beached out by the end of it. But so we done a Talk waterfall, and then to Wales.
Yeah, headed back here.
Well, we went up to Limerick, didn't we?
Yeah.
Dingle, from Killarney, Dingle. Dingle's lovely little seaside village. Yeah,
that was little harbour town.
Harbour town.
That's a must. If you like that sort of thing, it's lovely.
We was going to do Slee Head Drive, but because we were short on time, it kind of taken us too long to do it. So yes, we didn't do the Slee Head Drive, which runs along inside the Atlantic Way circuit, but we got to see Inch Beach on the way to Dingle. Is absolutely stunning. You do have to pay and display there because there is a man in his little van
who clamps you
if you don't.
So don't think you can get away with it.
Yeah.
But he kindly said to us, "Don't worry, we're only going to be here for a bit."
Should not have said that. But anyway, so he was quite nice. But
we were only there 10 minutes anyway.
We were only there 10 minutes doing a little bit of drone footage. But that is they're all cars and everything parked on the beach, and we were just like, nah, not in Bertha. She's a bit top heavy, so if I get stuck. And then Wales.
Yeah, Wales. One thing I must say, this is an A class, and it's quite heavy, and it's very bumpy. And if you've got an A class without air suspension, and you're thinking of fitting it before you come, then definitely I would do, because that's the first thing we're going to do when I get back, fit airbags on the back, because the roads aren't brilliant, so it does slow you down.
Yeah, and it does give you a bit of a backache and bum ache, because you're jumping up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down.
But it is what it is. You notice it as soon as you get back to England, the roads are a lot smoother.
Yeah.
The main roads are alright, it's just the sort of A roads that are a bit bumpy. But she's been brilliant. We've had no problems with her at all.
There are not A roads over there, there are R roads and L roads.
Yeah, the N25.
The N24. Well, the N roads
are good.
Are good-ish.
Yeah.
But it's the R roads and L roads over there, isn't it? R and L roads.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're a bit suspect.
But we had a good ferry trip back, and then Wales for 2 days, Brecon Beacon, caravan and motorhome.
We've done the 4 waterfalls, but we only done 3 of them because it killed me. I was dead. Honestly, he had to drag me up
the
hill
last
again.
One was 170 steps down and a lot of trekking.
Yeah.
And by that time,
I was like, sod that. That means that's 170 steps up.
Yeah, and it was up when it was like climbing a ladder.
It was like that.
Yeah.
And then we had to do the walk around the cliff to get back up to the car park, which was like that. So yes.
And we were speaking to a couple last night who were next door to us, who said they did it 3 days ago and couldn't walk the next day. Yeah. So we've done fairly well. I feel fairly well. Actually.
My knees took a banging. Let me tell you, they're quite sore. My knees now, but it was worth it. Well worth it.
And then we've just packed up. We're ready to head home. So yeah, we just hope you enjoy this.
We haven't done this for, for any credibility, any notoriety. It's just us on our travels, having a laugh, having a giggle. So, if you want to follow, follow. If you don't, don't. But
Well, we did one to Scotland, but it was our first, and we threw it all together, and we didn't edit it as we were going along. And as you can imagine, you got so much footage, you don't know where you went, what day you was. So we did 3 little snippets, and then it was just too hard, and it was so time consuming. So this time we've sort of put it into date order, and because you've got the drone footage, the GoPro, both the phones, So we've tried to put the best bits in.
Yeah, and we did lose 3 days in Killarney. To be fair, we didn't do it
Yeah, it was messy.
It was a messy it was a messy bank holiday. Yeah,
but met some lovely people, didn't we?
We have met some lovely people. But like I say, if you are planning a trip to come to Ireland and do the Atlantic Way, get yourself a good guidebook. We did get one. I'm not saying who, because we're not endorsing anyone here. It was okay, but not too informative. North Coast 500 book that we got, it was said like, you can, on the way from this place to that place, this is what's on your way. You can stop there, suitable for motorhome, suitable for not. The one that we've got for Ireland was just
scattered everywhere.
It was, these are my five top places to go this place, these are my 5 top places to go that place. It had where you can stay, but it didn't say this road is suitable for motorhome, this road is... So
do this first and go here next.
And what's on the way. It didn't have any of that information.
And we tried to look at a lot of YouTube channels before, but it's 1,600 miles. Scotland's 500 miles. Yeah. So there is a lot. But, most people, I don't know, if you've got a couple of weeks, you'd probably get up to Dingle, same as what we did. If you, we tended to park up midday-ish. Yeah. And then you've got all afternoon, and the next day, maybe if it was a good place, we'd stay for 2 nights. Yeah. So we didn't rush it, but it would be better if someone was to put together a book that actually.
We're not going to do that.
Don't ask.
We're not. Don't ask us to do it. Absolutely not.
But to say, if you're starting here and ending here, and you've got 2 weeks, this would be my preferred route, and that would be good. But we didn't find anything like that.
Yeah, and there's a lot of things, because obviously Bertha's, she's 7 meters long.
Yeah, just over.
So there's a lot of passes that we couldn't do, like in Ireland, the Connor Pass, we couldn't do that, absolutely not. And in Scotland, I'm not going to pronounce it, but it's Applecross, we couldn't do that either. So, there's a lot that we didn't see, but we've had fun.
But May, I think, is the time to do it.
Shh. Don't tell everyone that, because then everyone will come in May, and then it'll be fully booked everywhere.
Okay, we'll edit that bit out. No, we did May in North Coast 500 this time last year, and it was brilliant. We went the beginning of May.
The weather.
Ireland is a lot quieter. North Coast 500's ram packed, but here, or Ireland, the roads were, you had no problem getting anywhere apart from the bank holiday weekend. All the sites that we spoke to were busy, but we'd already pre-booked, so we just added the Sunday night on, so we ended up staying 3 nights instead of 2 in Killarney. But other than that, you've got no worries about getting anywhere, and there's a lot of places where you can just pitch up. They're not against wild camping, although we didn't do it.
No, they're not against. No, they're not against it. There are quite a few little stop-offs you can just,
Yeah, it's not like Scotland. It's not, because Scotland are dead against it because of the volume, the sheer volume of people. But Ireland's not. They're quite happy for you to park up. You
just got to be careful. If you're parking on the roadside somewhere and you're not parking on someone's land, and you haven't had their permission, it's not like, say, because you're not going to know whose land you're laying on, or you're parked on. But there are little signs along the way to say, make sure you've got permission. But we didn't park on the sides. We parked in sites or pubs, or like a little stay in Bantry in the in a car park there. So there are loads of places to park up in Ireland.
Yeah.
But anyway,
But we've had fun. We've had great fun.
We're waffling on now, ain't we?
Yeah. So we're going to get on the road, head back to reality and back to work.
Back to work. So we hope you enjoyed our videos as much as we enjoyed doing them, I suppose. John done all the editing. John.
It's hard work.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I sat beside him and read my book and barked orders at him like I do.
But no, it's been good. And I hope all the family and Dave. Dave's our #1 subscriber.
And Dave, no, #1. Hi, Dave. Anyway,
okay.
Bye bye, people. Till the next time.